How does a communist state handle dissent? How does a communist state manage dissent? This question takes us into the heart of how these systems operate. In a communist state, dissent is often seen as a threat to the unity and goals of the society. The ruling party usually claims to representing the working class and the interests of all citizens. Because of this, political neutrality or opposition is not viewed as a legitimate difference of opinion. Instead, it is often labeled as disaffection or hostility toward the revolution. To maintain control, these states often function as one-party systems. Citizens are expected to actively support the party and its policies. Participation in state-sponsored organizations is common, and loyalty is highly encouraged. Those who do not conform may be labeled as enemies of the state or counter-revolutionaries. One practical method for handling dissent is through surveillance and informing networks. Citizens may be encouraged or even pressured to report on each other's political views and behaviors. Neighborhood committees or security organizations often monitor the population closely, creating an environment where dissent can be risky. Another way dissent is managed is through employment and social integration controls. Political loyalty can significantly affect access to jobs, education, and social benefits. Applications for public roles often include questions about political loyalty, effectively filtering out those who oppose the state. Censorship also plays a significant role in managing dissent. The state controls mass media and communication channels, ensuring that only approved narratives are shared. This includes portraying dissenters as dangerous or socially deviant, which limits their ability to organize or share alternative views. In more severe cases, dissenters may face imprisonment, forced labor, or re-education camps. Historical examples include the Soviet Union under Joseph Stalin, where police terror and purges targeted not only political opponents but also intellectuals and religious groups seen as disloyal. From the perspective of socialism, the suppression of dissent is often justified as necessary to protect the revolution. The belief is that the interests of the individual must sometimes be subordinated to those of the working class and the state. This is seen as advancing a historic social mission. However, it is essential to distinguish between the ideal of socialism, which promotes democratic participation and social equality, and the practices of some communist states. While socialism aims to empower the working class, the concentration of power in a single party has often led to limited political pluralism and strict control over dissent. In summary, communist states handle dissent through political loyalty enforcement, social surveillance, media control, and sometimes coercive repression. This approach reflects a belief in the necessity of protecting the socialist project from internal threats, raising significant debates about political freedom and human rights.